Welcome back, everybody. So today I'm going to kick off this episode with a little bit of a time lapse. I did some building around the city, shoring up the docks, adding in some more piers and stuff, and in a ship. So enjoy this, and I'll be back to give you a tour of the whole thing, and then we should be done pretty quick, and you can get back on to the rest of your lives. Well, that was quite a time lapse. I hope you enjoyed it. Took me a long time, not a long time, but took me quite a bit to get all this done. I got 2 ships and most of the wharf, or actually all the wharf done down there. And even a new building. So I think I will give you a tour. I love this spyglass. Even though optifying gives you the zoom, having it in game like this kind of immerses you with the ability. Although I can't see, well, I've got my render distance cranked all the way up and I still can't see way over there. Well, we'll see if my frame rate lags. It does that every once in a while when you're showing a ton of chunks. So I may crank it down a bit, but I think we'll start here on this ship. So this is kind of an old sailing ship. So let's start at the top. Have our captain's area, driver's seat, command area up here. So you get a good look at everything. And I built it mainly, it's got the spruce, I've got spruce, got oak, got jungle. I kind of mixed in a bunch of colors. And I think the brown and the yellow go good for the sails. So we got the captain's quarters here, right next under the bridge. Pretty modest. And you can go out back and look on the balcony, which goes all the way around. I have my official banner on this one, so this is part of the kingdom. Get you a look at that. And then down next, we have this little work area here. And then you go in here and it's more of a kitchen dining room. You got a little kitchenette area over there and then dining. Although that's a lot of dining for, probably don't have that much crew. But and then we got the main deck here, and actually it goes down one more. I kind of was looking at some pictures of ships, and I noticed they kind of go really low in the middle, pop up a little on the front, and really pop up on the back. So I think I achieved it on this one. I'm kind of happy with the way this one came out. And I wasn't sure what to do with I had the 2 sails, and I thought, let's put another sail out there. Did a bit of tweaking on it, and I think it worked out. And I just punched a bunch of holes in here. I may have, I kind of was debating whether to stick all the trapdoors on the outside or the inside, and I kind of think it works good with the mixture of them. Because those are all on the inside, and then we got that one on the outside. Like I said, we got this deck here. I don't know all the names of the decks. I kind of did at one point, reading, like those, not Horatio Hornblower, but those type of books where they have sailing ships and stuff, Mutiny on the Bounty type things. They would tell you what all the decks are and stuff. And that was years ago. I forgot all about those. But anyhow, we got a workstation here. Don't know what that is. I just threw it there because I had it in my inventory. And then we got some bunks here. So we got room for 8 crew members to stay here. So I guess maybe the dining area was okay. And then I made a balcony out here for them. So we got this balcony off the back. And I wasn't sure how these chains would work for feet, but they seem to work pretty good. Also, you notice it's like kind of dark in here, but nothing's going to spawn because of the new spawning rules. And that works out pretty good. But I did actually throw in like this lamp here because it got so, nothing was going to spawn, but it gets kind of gloomy and dark in there. So I'm actually finding I'm needing light. Not to prevent mobs from attacking me, but just to make it look better. So that's actually an improvement. So these are little hatchways to get in and out of the ship from the water. I thought the door would work pretty good there to cover it up. Then we got the main deck here. I guess this would be like an anchor or a pulley or something. This is really a working ship, so. And then this, I guess this would be the forecastle, I guess, out front. Don't quote me and don't worry if I'm wrong. But I just made a storeroom out of this place. And then up top here is really nothing, just some more workstations and stuff. But it gives you access to the crow's nest out the front, which is a lot lower, but I guess you really can't see anything through the sail. But I got another spyglass here, so I can actually, well, this one I can see the ship now. I guess the towers were in the way of my view, but I think that's the other tower. Yeah, that's the other tower on the other side of the ring there. And then the very first ship I ever built here. I'm still really happy with that one too. I think that came out rather well. So let's take a look underneath. I actually did decorate everything underneath the ship too. I like to decorate everything, so because it seems a little weird. You go into places and it's empty. And this one took a little bit of work to figure out how I was going to lay the deck down, but I kind of like the way it came out. So if you go through here, we've got the storage down there, and you can still get through everything because I've got doors going all the way through. But I made little ladders to get down into this area. And this is really just storage or for cargo. So we're hauling like furnaces and boxes of stuff. Okay, I admit I didn't put anything in those, but pretend those are full of goods and services for people. And we kind of got a little work area over here with storage, and then more storage boxes up top. And if you go through, just more stuff here for cargo and that kind of stuff. And then in the back, we got a big cargo full of gold and amethyst. So I think that finishes up for this ship. So if we head back, you saw I put the dock in here. So I got the dock in for this ship, and then all the way through here, I added all this dock, or I guess a quay or a wharf here, all the way around. We have this area here, and this leads into, I don't have this door shut off, but we have a new custom shop. I still need to put in a door and stuff, but this would be the way in. So you go through here, and you would go through customs through all three of these. So for the customs, I stuck with the white and black theme. We got just the concrete powder, and then I took advantage of the new deep slate tiles and stuff. So you got the three stations. They're all identical, but got a chair and a little check-in book. Then you come out, and it kicks you right out here into the bamboo jungle, which I will cut down. And then we have, that's the bookstore we put in last time. And then this will just be some double doors so you can get back out on the wharf. Another dock here. And then that's the last ship that I built. So we'll head on over there. Actually, let me get a look at it in the daylight. I think it'll be better that way. So I figured while we're in the air, I will just fly by, get another look at this ship. And we're going to fly by this ship over here, the new one. So you can see it from the other angles. Kind of hard to see it too closely because I'll fall out of the sky. Ooh, everything's loading. I do still have my chunk distance cranked up. But there is the other ship there. I still got this whole area over here to finish building, but get you a good look at this ship. Let's see if we can land on the deck. Yes, we made it. So this one is more of a passenger ship. So we have the dock here. I'm going to put probably another hotel out here and stuff. Oh, you can almost see that is the last nether portal room that I built before we moved over to this area. So really, I only have from those trees over there all the way around here to that little building over there is all I have left to do for this whole city. Oh, besides I need to finish up the underground rail system, but I don't think that'll take too long because there's no real design in it. I just need to kind of grind out and run the tunnels through there, and I just need glass for that. So I think I'm okay with that. So I am almost done with the city, and then we can do some different stuff. I want to go look at some of the new terrain to see some of the high mountains and stuff. Get off the ocean because we've been stuck here for months and months, or a year. I don't know how long it's been. We've been here for a long time. But anyhow, so this is my passenger ship. One with an orange motif on this one. Sandstone for the whole ship body. Just some oak, spruce to mix it up. Made some fancy little banners. This one does not have my banner on it. It's all foreign country banners. Anyhow, we have this, I guess this would be the communication station up here. And this is where a map would go. I need to get a map to put on here, but I figured a nice large ocean map right here. And this is, so this would be navigation. And if you go down, you get into the actual driving part of the ship. So this guy is here driving. I hooked up the little observer. I had the observer and a note block. So let's see what I can do with that. So we got the kind of like the gears there. It makes a funny little sound when you switch gears. So this would be where you're driving the ship. And then if we go down, this is kind of where the captain and the first mate sit. So they'll be sitting here controlling things. Got the navigator or the pilot up top. So these guys relay the commands to the pilot. The pilot gets navigation stuff from the guy way up there, and the ship keeps it running. I think that's all we got on that level. And I kind of made this little trap door add-on to there, and I think it came out not bad. So if we get down, and I was surprised these polished andesite steps worked really well for this. Anyhow, if you go in here, this is where the first mate and the captain stay. So we got the captain's quarters here, kind of sparse actually. I probably could put a carpet in here and it wouldn't be too bad. Ooh, his sink is out of water. We have the captain stays there. The first mate, he's a little more decorated in here. So this is where he would stay, or her, whoever's first mating. And then we have the seat here, just because I needed to finish off the end of the hall. And I actually did need to put a light in here because there's like one X, like right there, which was spawnable. And let me tell you, when it's spawnable, it is spawnable. Because I was over here working, and I looked up, and I didn't have any lights up there, and there were like 4 creepers, 2 skeletons, and a couple zombies all just running around up there. Just because I forgot to put torches down temporarily. I also put in, I don't normally do this, but I put in plants on the ship. I figured it's a passenger ship, so the passengers would enjoy the plants and stuff. It's not like the other one we just looked at just a minute ago was a working ship, so you could tell it had more, you know, functional stuff on the deck and stuff. This one, it has more, you know, aesthetic, you know, plants and stuff here. So this would be like the Lido deck, and like I said, this is all passenger rooms, so you can rent out a room. Oh, well, I guess that's a cup. I was thinking I should put a flower in there, but I guess I'll treat it as a cup. Oh, that one too. That one does need a flower in there. Well, we have like 6 rooms on this Lido deck area. Pretty similar in the design. You've got a couple beds, a seating area, and a little kitchenette area. Same layout for this one, and the other one, this one has the almost exact same layout. And I didn't need to actually put anything here, but it looked a little bare at the end of the hallway. I thought it needed something, so I put that, and then I ended up putting the lights over here just to match. Since I had them 2 at the end there, I figured 2 at the end here would be okay. Before we go into this down area under here, we'll just head up into this. I'm guessing this is the forecastle. We just have an extra room here. I haven't actually decorated this one yet. Probably just have mechanical stuff in there, or storage, but it leads out to the front of the ship on the top here. And you can actually get all the way up here, and this is really just for maintenance, so you can get to the foresail. Foresail, would that be? Or the front sail? So if we go down here, I've got, this is the galley. So this is where you eat. So we've got bowls of food and some pieces of meat. We got all the kitchen area here for cooking all the dinners and stuff, cutting meat up, grilling meat, you know, making vegetables and all that kind of stuff. We got a bunch of seating here. So that is the galley, and you can come in either direction on that one. And similar on this side, we can get down underneath, either on that side or this side. And this would be the foredeck. So you get down here, more plants just to make it all look nice and neat. This is definitely the mechanical room where everything runs. And I was just goofing off here. I had some extra redstone and stuff, so I just sort of went through here and just sort of made this useless, funny little circuit that I guess when the ship's running, this is kind of like an engine area. So it doesn't actually do anything, doesn't even look like it does anything. Just for fun. Gotta do things for fun every once in a while. And then down here, I don't have cargo or anything. This is where a bunch of cargo would go. Probably the passengers, luggage, and that kind of stuff, if there's extras. That's nice and ready to go. And then this is where all the extra rooms are. And like we had upstairs, they're all about the same. You got your bed, you got your sink cook area, you got some seating. Like room 9. See how dark it is in here? Nothing will spawn, but I almost need to put a torch or something in there just to, maybe a lantern. And even in the hallway here, it's a little dark. This one's a little dark too. So I'm really not lighting for mob reductions in much as I'm trying to light it for aesthetics, so it looks good. So like these look a lot better because there's a lantern in here. So I may need to go and put lanterns in these other ones. And this ship is not quite finished, as you saw, because I got nothing down below and I've got a few rooms empty. I think I've got all of these done. This one's a bigger room here. And you can still, you know, look out the window and see the ocean as you're sailing by. No lighting down this end, but I just kind of stuck a bookcase just to make it look good. Well, this one's a little dark too. I think that wraps up the tour of all the stuff. Like I said, this was took me a little bit to build this too, which is why you have a time lapse on most of it, because if I tried to film everything I was doing while I was building, this would be like 20-30 episodes. We don't want that, because I'm just trying to get all this filled out and make it look a little livelier, so I figure ships help. Got another dock over there. I need to add a few more docks and maybe a couple more ships through here, which I'll do at some other point. So I think that wraps things up for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and please have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye-bye.